we are going to be experimenting with some AI-powered color palette generators and typography tools. AI can be a really powerful tool in creating a brand palette, and we're going to explore some tools out there to help create our brand palette as well. So without further ado, let's get started. AI can be a really powerful tool in creating a brand palette, but it's important to remember it's a supportive element and not a replacement for human creativity and strategic thinking. Here are some ways that AI can assist you. First one we're going to look at is color palette generation. So tools like Coolors and Human use AI algorithms to generate color schemes based on your input, like keywords describing your brand or existing colors that you like. This can spark ideas and help you explore different directions. Platforms like Adobe Spark can help generate a mood board based on keywords or images, providing visual inspiration for your brand's color palette. It can also help with things like font pairing. So some AI tools suggest complementary fonts based on your chosen colors, promoting a visual harmony in your brand identity. And accessibility checking. So tools like WebAIM's Contrast Color Checker can ensure your chosen colors meet accessibility standards for different visual abilities as well. Ultimately, AI is a valuable tool to augment your creativity, not replace it. So you want to use it strategically to explore different ideas, overcome creative blocks, and refine your brand palette for maximum impact. So let's take a look at some of the AI tools that are out there. The first one that we're going to take a look at is color palette generation. Ways to help you with color palette generation. Tools like Colormind and Coolors use machine learning to understand color relationships and trend. You can enter keywords and existing color or upload an image, and the AI will generate palettes based on these inputs. Some tools even let you lock certain colors you like and have the AI generate variations around them. So this is the Coolors website. So Coolors is a really popular online tool that utilizes AI algorithms to generate various color palettes based on your input. It's a valuable resource for designers, artists, and anyone looking for creative color inspiration. So there's different ways to kind of use it. They have a random palette generator. So if you just click on Start the Generator, you get this random palette instantly. And you can like certain colors, you can check the contrast of them against black text and white text. So if you click on contrast, you can see white text has an X on it, meaning that it has bad contrast if you were to use white text. Black text will have good contrast. There's pro features that allow you to view more contrast options, but you can also view shades of this color, and then you can switch out different shades in your palette and see how that is as well. And you got the names and the color codes there as well. So you can save your favorite palettes for later use and share them with other people. Each color can be fine-tuned for the maximum customizability as well. So you can also just put a spacebar to generate different kind of color palettes. So it's really cool. It's a really fun but also useful tool to use whenever you are thinking about what kind of color palettes you want for your brand, especially if you don't really have branding in general and you want to create a brand but you don't have a lot of experience in design. This can help you with in terms of looking at colors that go together, looking at colors that are accessible, and just give you some inspiration basically as to how you want your overall brand to look as well. So it's a really cool tool to use. The Pro version, you can upgrade for additional features like unlimited palette saving, advanced editing, tools, and access to premium color libraries. You also have the option to create a brand palette using a photo. So if you click on this photo app up here, you can upload your own photo through URL or upload or camera. If you're doing this on your phone, or you can use a stock photo, and you essentially just select a photo that you want to create a brand color from, and you can see it's created a brand palette as well. So it's really cool in that way. It's a really good idea to get ideas and some creative inspiration as well. They also have something called a palette visualizer. So once you have your palette set up, your color palettes, you're happy with the colors used, you can then use the palette visualizer to see where you should use those colors or how you should use those colors in your branding. So if we click on X here, so we had this color palette from the photo that we generated, and you can see there's, for example, a website example using the color palette that we've generated. So it's using the black, the grey, and the yellow, and it's given us sort of inspiration of how we can use those colors effectively. Some branding, some artwork as well, and it's really cool. And it also gives you the option to kind of export these color codes and color palettes as well. And this is all so far. This is not this is the free version. So it's very easy, and there's a lot of features that you can do. With Pro version, you can get more access to, for example, more designs, save more as well. But you can see sort of exactly like what kind of ways you can use the color palette as well. So it's a really cool branding option to use. I think it's fantastic for anyone seeking creativity and efficiency in color palette generation. Its AI-powered suggestions and user-friendly interface make it a valuable asset for various designs and artistic endeavors as well. So definitely, if brand colors and like brand palettes and color palettes is something that you're struggling with, I would definitely recommend giving Coolors a go. You don't even need the Pro version to even get started. I would play around with the free version and see how that goes, and if you feel like the Pro version might help a little bit more, then go ahead. Let's see how AI can help with mood board creation. So AI again has become a valuable tool, and in one way that it's helped is through mood board generation. And this is things like with image generation, so tools like Midjourney, DALL-E 2 use AI to create unique images based on your text descriptions and prompts as well. So imagine typing in something like tranquil forest scene, and then the image generator will have a beautiful image appear, instantly setting the mood for your board. It can also help with layout suggestions, image search, and recommendations as well. So let's take a look at some image generators and how they can help with our design and website needs. So what is Midjourney? Midjourney is an artificial intelligence program and service that takes the user's prompts and generates unique images. Their goal is to expand the imaginative powers of the human species. So it's essentially another AI image generator. And an AI image generator essentially takes a text-to-image tool that was designed to make it easier for digital marketers and content creators to create images online. They do this by using a machine learning algorithm, and they're able to generate realistic photos and illustrations based on a set of instructions. The way AI text-to-image works and the way Midjourney works is using something called the diffusion model. So diffusion models are trained on hundreds and millions of images, each with a caption describing the image in words to essentially learn the relationship between the text and the images. Through the process, the network also learns to infer other conceptual information about the world, such as what colors or elements would make an image feel like it was created by a certain artist or a certain brand. After they've been trained, the models learn to take a text prompt provided by the user, create a low-resolution image, and then gradually adding new details to turn it into a full image, because it's now learned how to do it billions of times over. This process is repeated until the final high-resolution image is produced. Diffusion models don't just modify existing images, they generate everything from scratch without referencing to any images that you might find on the internet. And this means that if you ask them to generate an image of a dog, they won't just find an image of a dog and then add details to it. They'll create the image of a dog from scratch based on their understanding of what a dog is. And this approach has a few benefits. It makes them more efficient to train. Images generated by diffusion models are more realistic, and it makes it easier to control the generated image. For example, if you want the dog to be a specific color, you can just include that in your text prompt. So overall, text-to-image AI models have come a long way in recent years. With the advent of diffusion models, they're able to generate more realistic-looking images than ever before. With Midjourney's AI tool, it's a smart program capable of translating your text prompts into an image in any style that you desire, despite having never seen a picture of, say, for example, a cat riding a horse. The image generator can extrapolate from what it has learnt to render it for you. In the same way, you could probably sketch a drawing from what we know of cats and horses. In doing so, the images generated aren't copied from anywhere, and they're completely unique to you. So with Midjourney, it can be a really fun program to kind of play around with and kind of see what you can do to kind of get started as well. The benefit of AI-generated anything is endless. With just a few keystrokes, you can make images that look like they were shot by a professional photographer, or create objects and people that don't actually exist in real life. A ton of benefits can come from an AI image generator, and some of them include increased productivity. So with an AI image generator, you can create stunning visuals in seconds without having to learn complex editing software. And then you can have more control over your images, so you can easily adjust the textures, lighting, and shadows to get the exact look that you want, and uniqueness as well. So every single image you generate is created from scratch, so you can be assured that being different is quality that you'll have with using the image text-to-image generators like Midjourney. And limitless imagination. So you can use AI image generators to create imagery of anything in any style that you desire. As cliche as it sounds, your imagination is truly the only limit. Not to mention, it can be really fun to just go on an AI image generator and just create as many images and art simply just for your own pleasure. Productivity aside, rendering random images can be a lot of fun. So even just to try it out, it's simply something that's worth doing. So to get started with Midjourney, what you want to do is go on to Midjourney's website. And the way Midjourney works is you use it through the Discord platform. So you need to create an account on Discord and then join one of the Midjourney servers, and then use the Midjourney bots to essentially generate your image. It's important to note that as of right now, Midjourney have stopped doing their free trials. So you will need to create an account and sign up to one of their plans if you want to keep using it. But even if you just wanted to sign up and see what other people have been asking the bots to draw or create, you can still do that even without an account. But the first thing you want to do is make sure that you have a Discord account created. So to do that, you just want to go into discord.com. And you want to click on register, or if you already have a Discord account, then you can just sign in. But you just want to create an account. You just type in your email, username, password, and your date of birth, and just click continue. Once you have everything done, then it will ask you to verify your password or verify your email account, and they'll just send you an email to the email that you set here, and then it'll ask you to verify your account basically. But once you have your account set up and verified, it'll look something like this. So you'll see sort of all your account details here. Any kind of servers that you're a part of, they'll be added in here, and you can explore sort of public servers and just add different servers, and within that you can then join different communities and things like that. So what you want to do now is look for the Midjourney server. Another way you can do this, so you can either do this with the Discover page, and you can see Midjourney is actually a featured community. The other way is if you go through Midjourney's documentation, you can go onto the Get Started page, and there should be a link to join Midjourney through their Quick Start Guide. So if you click into Quick Start Guide, it should tell you to, it'll ask you to go onto the Midjourney Discord. What you might find though is when you click on this link, it might be broken, in which case all you need to do is go back into the discovery section and look for the Midjourney server. But once you've joined the Midjourney server, all you need to do now with Midjourney Discord, all you need to do now is look for a server, and you're looking for a server that starts with the phrase newbies, and just join one of these rooms, and essentially from there you can ask bots to create an image for you using their AI-based text-to-image generator. So you can see even within this chat, so if we click on this one here, you can see in this chat there's already some people that have submitted in some prompts, and the Midjourney bot will then take that prompt and create an image out of it. And it's really cool. So this is all within the free version of this, and all you need to do is just click into one of these rooms, and you can, with the free version, you can view already existing images that people have asked already, and then you can make edits as well. If you wanted to type in your own prompt, then all you need to do is come down to this typing section here, and you want to do / and you're looking for the imagine prompt. And then after that, you would just type in the name of your actual prompt, whatever that is. And then just hit enter. So you'll see once you enter, the first thing that it'll ask you to do is to check if you have a subscription added. So right now we don't have a subscription, so it's not going to actually generate that image. If you wanted to have the bot to generate an image for you, what you want to do is click into this open subscription page prompt, and you want to click on yes. It'll take you to the subscription page in a new tab. And you can purchase a subscription, and they have different sort of plans from yearly billing and monthly billing as well. It's slightly cheaper if you were to go for an annual billing, but you do have the option for monthly billing as well. With each of the plans, you see you can get different perks with it as well. So things like the amount of credit top-ups that you get, unlimited relaxed generations, and how fast the generations are, and how many you're limited to as well. So with the basic one, you are limited to about 200 generations a month, meaning you can only generate about 200 photos every single month. With the standard and the pro plan, you'll get something called fast generations. So the fast generations, or fast Rs, basically refer to how long it's going to take to process your image. So their image processing comes in two forms. There's fast and then there's relaxed. Fast tries to give you a result instantly, and it's their highest priority processing tier. It's a little bit more expensive, but relaxed puts you in a queue behind others based on how much you've used the system in relaxed mode. The basic plan comes with about 200 fast GPU minutes, standard with 15 fast GPU hours, and pro with 30 GPU hours. And 1 hour is roughly 60 image generations or upscale commands, and roughly 200 image variation commands as well. These numbers are experimental though and can change at any time. So yeah, you get a bit more obviously with the more expensive plans, but even with the most basic plans do have quite a few perks with it as well. Once you've selected a plan, you can then go back, and the AI bots will essentially, the Discord bots will essentially start building your image based on the prompt that you've given it. Using the Discord chat, you can see different images that people have asked for and what Midjourney bot has used to do that. You can favorite things, and you can make variations as well, again depending on what plan that you're on. And they can create really high quality images that way as well. On the Midjourney website themselves, they've got a showcase, they've got a community showcase here where you can see different things that people have already created using the image generator. And you can also, if you hover over it, you can also see what prompt that they use to get this kind of style of image. So you can see they're very kind of detailed prompts. Some prompts have what kind of styles that they want it in, what kind of art style that they want it in. Some styles have it in like the view size and what kind of art style as well. So you can see exactly, like, the more detailed that you have your prompt, the more high quality your image is going to be, the more unique your image is going to be. There's loads of unique images out there as well. With the prompts, you can type in some parameters. Parameters like high definition the parameters are going to be, aspect ratio, the quality, all of that you can type in as part of your prompt as well. If you go into the home for Midjourney and go into help and FAQ, you'll be taken to their documents, and you can see through their getting started and their user guide, they have essentially how to use essentially the different command lists and the different settings and prescales as well. So like what kind of version of Midjourney that they want to use, what kind of style, how many qualities, things like that. And you can really kind of customize your prompt to how you want your image to look. And again, the more detailed your prompt is, the better that your image will be, the more unique and the more high quality it will be as well. So it's a really kind of cool tool to use. Midjourney is one of those things that can be a really good creative outlet. When it comes to applying these images in the real world, it's really good for things like content marketing.
a good picture is worth 1,000 words, and AI generated images have the ability to turn 1,000 words into 1,000,000, whether you're writing an article, building a web page, running an ad campaign, building up an instant library of creatives, or even for some social media posts, using the AI generated images can be a really good thing. It's also really good for artists and designers. You can inspire and fuel creativity using the AI generated images to kind of springboard your ideas and kickstart your kind of creative process. Midjourney's AI has learned from millions of images and text all over the web and has gained an understanding on how to read and create relevant pictures. Each time you ask the bot to generate an image, it doesn't copy or pull images from anywhere, but it considers the concepts that it already knows, and it creates new images from scratch every single time. And when it comes to the copyright on all these images, every generation is done from scratch, so you know that it doesn't pull any images from anywhere. So while the service is quite unique, the more in-depth your prompts are, and the more details that you give when you're writing your prompts, the more unique it can be. If you're worried about someone copying your design, don't be. There's always a chance that someone will use a similar prompt. That's why it's always better to be as detailed and as precise as possible. It's important to note that the images that you create are public domain, so you are free to use them, but you don't own the copyright, so they can be used by anyone for any purpose, including any commercial purposes as well. So you can feel free to use them for anything that you like as well. In terms of any restrictions, there are some restrictions on what art you can create. It's always advisable to create content responsibly, depending on what platform that you're using. Some platforms like Hypotenuse will censor not suitable for work type art. So always just kind of be wary of that. But in general, you can pretty much create everything, ask the AI to create everything as well. The quality of some of Midjourney's images is why it's a favorite amongst many people. It can be really good. It can create absolutely high quality and mind-blowing results that you almost that you can use almost for everything as well. You can see even with the community showcases, there's loads of different images that people have been creating in so many different styles with different prompts and things like that. So you know that it's a really good kind of quality kind of AI-based image generator. Software like Midjourney, DALL-E, Hypotenuse AI are very high profile and they're packed with tons of great features. There's also above a bunch of alternatives as well that get the job done. But AI in general is something that's really cool, and this type of AI where you can sort of generate your own images, even if it's not something that might help with your business or anything like that, it's also something really good to kind of learn about, even just fun to kind of play around with to see what kind of images you can create and maybe use them for anything that you might want to as well. So definitely something worth checking out and looking into.
AI has become a valuable tool in typography, assisting designers with the often daunting task of font pairing. And while it shouldn't replace your creative judgment, it can be a powerful collaborator offering inspiration and suggestions to help elevate your design choices. So AI-powered generators like FontJoy, Monotype font pairing, and Adobe Spark analyze vast libraries and suggestions based on various principles like contrast, harmony, and trend analysis. They explore different combinations and discover sort of different ways to pair different fonts as well. You can refine your search by entering keywords, describe the desired mood, or an uplifting images for font extraction, and you get suggestions tailored to your specific project aesthetic as well. So one of the tools we're going to look at is Adobe Spark, and we're going to see how that helps with font pairing and our branding as well. Adobe Spark. While Adobe Spark doesn't have a dedicated font pairing feature, it does offer several ways to assist you in finding harmonious font combinations for your project. So AI-powered templates that are provided by Adobe Spark can help. So Spark's library boasts numerously professional design templates for various purposes like social media posts, presentations, and web stories. And a lot of these templates come with pre-selected font pairings chosen for their visual appeal and effectiveness. And when you choose a color palette in Spark, it's just complementary font colors based on your selection. This helps ensure aesthetic coherence while providing options for contrasts or harmonious font hues. Experiment with different color palettes and their corresponding font suggestions as well. And you can also go through their curated collections of fonts grouped by families and styles. So within each family, you can see variations like bold, italic, and lightweights. And this can allow you to explore different combinations with the same style for headlines, body text, and accents as well. Overall, Adobe Spark is very user-friendly to explore font pairing while offering AI-driven suggestions and inspiration, but remember to leverage your own creative judgment and refine your choices for a truly impactful visual outcome and find some of the tools useful. If you are interested in using some of the tools, or if you have used some of the tools, let us know your opinion in them in the comment section below. If you have any questions, let us know as well, and thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.